So due to high request today, I'll be showing you how I wash and dry these North Face jackets, because obviously they get packed up in a box, and like I had 22 packed inside this small box, and they get sent across the world. And obviously when they come to me, they're not in the best shape, as I'm sure you might be aware if you sell these jackets. They're not too bad once you give them a shake and let them out, but obviously as you'll see behind me, they look so much better when actually washed. Looks fantastic, like new, although there is a stain there, so I'll show you how to get stains out as well. Here we go, this is probably a better example, but here we go, all nice and puffed up, back to normal. They're easy to wash, but they're a pain to dry. They take forever to dry. Sometimes you'll need to do one at a time or put them on for ages. But anyway, I'll show you now. So I'm just going to pick out 3 random ones. So what I do is I look for any stains, because they tend to get little like oil stains, they call them, but they're easy to get out if you know how to get them out. But there we go. So as you can see there on the sleeve, we got those like oily like grease stains. What I'll do is I'll grab some green fairy liquid. I found the green one works best. I've tried blue and it didn't work as well. I think it was blue. Then what I'll do is I'll find the stain. So as you can see it's by there. I'll obviously pour the fairy liquid on. Not too much, because it'll foam up your washing machine, and I've had overfill sometimes. And then just use the jacket to rub it in, and then sometimes I'll leave it for 24 hours or a couple of hours if it's quite a bad stain, but in this instance I'll just chuck it in the washing machine and just hope it comes out. So that's our first one ready to go in. You also get some like this which are actually creased, so you can see there there's quite a lot of like creases on it, so they should be fine when they come out. And then we'll also chuck in this red one here. So I don't think there's any marks on this one. I'm quite pleased with the condition. Usually I get quite a few with marks on, but it seems to be okay. This one's quite a bad one. It always happens to these yellow ones. A lot of like staining on the back. So these are quite hard to get because the material's a lot thicker. It's a weird material. I usually do 3 at a time. You can fit 4 in, but I don't want to risk it because it might not wash them properly. Like here, I'm just struggling to get 3 in, so there we go, that's 3. Obviously shut the door. I put it on 40 degrees. This is an older washing machine, but usually I'll do it just on a mixed load wash. It's about an hour, 1200 RPM, 40 degrees, and then I chuck in obviously the usual laundry detergent, obviously three-quarters of a cap, whatever, and then just a bit of softener just so it smells a bit nicer. I usually do a short program because on here it doesn't have the option to do an hour, and then I'll do high water level and start. Now for the main bit, they've all been washed. Obviously they look pretty fat at the moment. I'm sure the feathers will be clumped together. This is the bit where they go into the tumble dryer, and I guess you can see they come back to life. So what I do is I chuck all 3 in. And then either tennis balls or laundry balls. So I have 3, 4, 5 and a tennis ball, and I have like 1 like heavy one, but it doesn't matter. This is all I could find. Completely missed. Just put them on extra dry, but what you'll find is they'll stop when it assumes it's dry. But then what I'll do then is I'll chuck it onto time program and do another 40 minutes. So I'll just do that straight away. You just got to keep going until you think they're dry. So I'll be back when they are dry. Right, so they've just finished, and I'm about to obviously take them out the tumble dryer. It's now the next day because I didn't have a chance to finish drying them yesterday, but I'll show you them now once I've taken them out. So here they are, just put them on the hangers. This is the first one, the red one. As you can see, they look so much puffier. There's no creases in them now either. And obviously, I think there was a stain in the navy one. I can't quite remember because obviously it was yesterday. But I've just checked both items, and I do remember it being on the sleeve, and both sleeves are completely flawless. This is the other navy one. Some of them do naturally look flat because the feathers have come out or whatever. So you'll be able to see now that this one is probably the best one out of the lot. Really puffy, look at that. And the longer you put them in the tumble dryer, the more puffy they get. So you can still feel the feathers are slightly clumped up because they've just taken a while to dry. But I thought I'd just finish off the video for you. But I do remember there being a stain on this one, and as you can see, can't see any stain at all. I will just go watch the video and double check, but I'm pretty sure it was this one that had the stain on it as well. So we got a black one there, nice red one, The yellow one's just come out as well. This one's nice and puffy as well. Black one, navy. My favourite has got to be this blue one here. Stunning colour. So I've gone and watched a video back, and yeah, it was this one that had the stain on it, and it was on the left sleeve. So you can see here, that's the front, and this is the back of the sleeve. There's no stain to be seen. So the trick worked. Fairy liquid, let it sit, put it in the washing machine, take it out, and your stain should be gone. And completely flawless, and they look great, ready to sell for about 150 plus. I noticed the navy didn't do very well last year, but this year they're doing really well. The navy colour, they're like navy blue, whatever you want to call it. So I do think these are doing a lot better this year. Whereas the reds always seem to go a bit slower. So I've got 3 red ones left upstairs from a few weeks ago. But you know, black, navy, blue, and silver, the silvery grey colour you can see right here. These always do really well. So if you're after any No Face wholesale, message our wholesale account, View Wholesale. We'll sort you out. We're getting bundles in all the time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps growing this channel. I really hope you enjoyed this video and answered your questions. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to comment it down below or go message our main Instagram, which will be in the description, Clothing View. See you in the next one.